ABC 27 Friday Night Overtime. Sponsored by these businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Overtime. This one's called Win or Go Home Time, and we have a few teams left in the state of Florida, a win away from playing from state championships. No surprise here, the Madison County Cowboys, one of those teams in a state semifinal tonight. The boys on the road at Hawthorne in the 1A state semifinals. Madison County, hostile territory on the quest to a fourth straight state title. Not intimidated, though, scoring first. Robert hires the Mack truck. Miss PAT makes it 6-0 boys right before the half. Hawthorne sending the air raid to the end zone. What a toss, what a catch. Chaz Mackey connecting with John Quavius Jones. Hornets take a 12-6 lead into the half. Out of the break, under 30 seconds left in the third quarter here, Madison County capitalizing off the INT. Jamie Hampton going up the sideline, chucking up the deuces too. He's gone. 14-12 lead for the Cowboys. Disaster would strike though. The ball popping loose here late in the fourth quarter. Hawthorne scoops it and they score it 18-14. The Cowboys fall. Dom Tibbetts caught up with Cowboy head coach Mike Coe after the game.
Yeah, you know, I told you earlier in the week it'd be whoever makes the least amount of mistakes. And unfortunately, we made a couple of mistakes there at the end that cost us. But you know, I'm proud of my guys. They fought to the very end, and we had a chance to win it at the end. You know, we defense went right out and caused a turnover and got the ball back. And credit to them, hats off to them. They've got really good players and a good staff, and they practice hard too, and they just made one more play than we did.
Robert Ayers, you know, a great performance from him today. You know, really shouldering the labor and the load, just knowing that what he brings to your program and what he brought to today's game. And what did you see from him?
Well, just he's tough. You know, he's been with us for 4 years, and that's the toughest part about it. The toughest part about this is not going to the state championship, not winning a fourth one. The toughest part about this is seeing those 14 seniors that you fell in love with. You know, not be a part of your program anymore. So we'll work hard and try to find them places to go in college. And you know, just losing is tough, but that's part of life, and that's what makes football what it is. You got to learn to bounce back from this and keep moving forward and figure out your next step.
Yeah, and just, you know, it doesn't take away from the fact that for 3 straight years you guys were the reigning 1A class state champions. It doesn't take away anything from what you guys accomplished, but you know, looking back on it now, is it put in perspective the true accomplishment of what you guys pulled off?
Yeah, and it's like I told you the other day, don't ever take this for granted. This will never get old. You better take advantage of every opportunity you get, and you know, we just didn't. Again, they made one more play than us at the end, and it cost us.
Right. Hey, Coach, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. See you soon. Allison, we're send it back to you.
Tough loss for Madison, but what a legacy. The Sneads Pirates in the other half of the 1A bracket at Baker after a Pirates fumble. Baker taking advantage. Joe Brunson finds the hole there, takes it 11 yards for the score, 7-0 Gators. This one doesn't get any better for Sneads tonight. 13-0 after that touchdown. It was 27-0 at the half. Baker wins 41-7, ending Sneads' season.
They took the momentum from us early. You know, we've had a great year. It was our first time being in the Final Four. I think the atmosphere got us a little bit. Wet, slippery, cold, all them things. We just didn't. They came out on fire and we didn't.
So tough losses in 1A. Let's see how our other teams did. The Gadsden County Jaguars also a win away from playing for a state title. Got to get by perennial power Bowls, though, in Class 4A first. This one a defensive battle. Jaguars scoring early, held that lead until the fourth quarter. Bowls going forward on fourth down, airing it up for Davis Ellis. We are all locked up at 7 apiece. What a catch. Gadsden County got it back late. The game winner with 2 seconds to go. No good. So to overtime we head. Jaguars got the ball first. Another chance for the kicker to play hero, but it's not good. Bowls defense saying not today. Batted down by Hayden Schwartz. All Bowls needs to do now is kick a field goal to win it, and they do. Parsa Pordelli, this one is good. Bowls is headed back to the Class 4A title game. 10-7, Heartbreak City for Gadsden County. With a win over Baker County in tonight's 5A regional final, Rickards High would punch their ticket to the program's first ever state Final Four. Baker County on the board first. Carson Crawford to Jamarion Baker, touchdown. Rickards struggled early to get the ball moving on offense. Michael Townsend looking for an open man here. Picked off though by Jameel Jones in the end zone. That one hurts, but you know what? All that matters is how you finish, and the Raiders finish out on top. History made tonight. Rickards wins 14-10. They will host Dunellen next week in the state semifinals. Congrats to the Rickards Raiders. Cheerleaders, take it away.
You're watching Friday Night Overtime on ABC 27's.
Welcome back to Friday Night Overtime Playoff Edition. South Georgia in week number 2 of the postseason got a little bit of ways to go until state title games, which are at the end of the month in Atlanta. In 6A, Valdosta looking to make it to the ATL, taking on an Evans team who's looking to move past the second round for the first time since 1987. After recovering a fumble, Wildcats make it count. Amari Jones and easy. It's 7-0 in Valdosta. They would cruise tonight. This one getting quickly out of hand. Jones, another keeper. They go for 2. They get it. It's 29-0. Valdosta is moving on. 44-7, the final score. Colquitt County, the region champions, they get to be at home hosting Walton in second round action. Early first, Zach Rosman's pass tipped and picked off by Antoine Daniels, and he is headed back the other way. Break and tackles. Sophomore takes it all the way back, and Colquitt would take an early 7-0 lead. And the Colquitt County Packers, they're moving on. Big win, 35-12, the final score. Last year's 7A runner-up Lowndes at North Cobb. Vikings, they cruise 21-13. They're also moving on. You gotta love the sounds on a Friday night, and Bainbridge rocking tonight. The Bearcats at home in 4A against Islands, and fun fact, this is Islands' second playoff appearance ever. That's pretty cool. This, not so cool for them. Bainbridge recovering that fumble. They make it count too. Quade Hawkins to Braxton Johnson. Extra point is no good. It's 6-0, and they keep that offense going. 12-zip now Bearcats in the second quarter. 29-0 at the half. That touchdown adding to it. 43-zip, your final score. The syrup makers of Cairo High at Benedictine tonight, and they get on the board early. Kevin Speed keeping it. He goes in for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Cairo minutes into this game. Makers jump out to a 17-3 lead, so looking good, but the momentum, it shifts. Bryce Paschke, the big defensive lineman, coming up with the INT. And he's not done yet either. How about the big boy touchdown? Gotta love that. That ties it up. Cairo season ends tonight. That momentum keeps going for Benedictine. 45-23, your final score. The Pelham Hornets, region champions in Single A Region 1, meaning home field advantage. Clinch County, their opponent at the Nest tonight. The Hornets looking to win and advance on their home turf. Clinch County striking first. We're going to get these highlights going? Maybe, maybe not. You're going to get them? There we go. Clinch County striking first. Elijah Tiller, what a catch and score for the Panthers here. 7-0 Clinch County early in this one. Hornets take over now. Quarterback dropping back, finding Jermaine Johnson all alone in the corner with a slippery catch. Gotta love that. Hornets get on the board. Extra point attempt, no good. Panthers would lead 7-6. They would trail 7-6. Second half clinch. They take the lead back though. Here we go, running into the corner. 14-6 after that. Extra point is good. Defense saving this game. The interception sealing this one up. 14-6 the final. Clinch County quarterfinal bound for the 6th straight year.
We've been, all year long, we've been playing a lot of 4-quarter games. You know, we've had a tough schedule. Man, like last week, we went to overtime. The week before that, it was a tough game. Playing a tough region. So, man, that's really, I attribute this, you know, coming down to the wire in the fourth quarter like this, and a tough game like this against a great Pelham team. We've been here before, didn't panic, played good ball.
Mitchell County at Metter. There will be no slow start tonight for the home team. Danny Cheely, the sweep into the end zone here, and after the PAT, Metter had a 7-0 lead over Mitchell County. Then after a safety gave Metter 2 more points, Rico Coney finding the payoff pasture. Tigers rolling 16-0 here. Mitchell County falls 49-8 on the road to Metter. So a rematch of last year's AA state title game. Brooks County and Dublin dropped to single A this year, squaring off tonight, and the Trojans, they get their revenge. 41-7, yeah, I'd say that's some revenge, over Dublin. Brooks County punches their ticket to the quarterfinals. Thomasville High School at Dodge County in AA ball. Big win for the Bulldogs tonight, 44-7 the final score. They too are quarterfinal bound. Westwood, 8-man football and GISA action. The Westwood Wildcats, they are celebrating a state championship tonight. So congrats to Westwood and 8-man football. State champions, you gotta love that. A lot of scores tonight, guys. Head on over to the website, WTXL.tv. We'll have all your scores, all your highlights on the website. So head over there, check everything out. Quick recap, in Florida, we got one team left playing for a state championship. The Rickards Raiders, Final Four bound for the first time in school history. Congrats, all you Georgia winners. Congrats to you guys too. Stay with us. We'll have more next week.